Welcome to this video. You're very excited because you've used FlipGrid in your class, you've collected some student responses, and now it's time, just like with any assignment, to grade those responses or provide feedback to your students, and FlipGrid makes that so easy. Let me show you all of the features. Once I'm ready to grade, I can log back in. I log in, I'm shown a screen with my grids. You may have more than one grid, and each grid might have several topics. So make sure you click on the grid where that topic is. Think of the grid as the class and the topics as the assignments. So I'm going to go into this class and I'll see all of the assignments. As I look down through here, you'll see two links. The link on the right is always the student view, to look at things as a student would see it with your student goggles. The link on the left is always the teacher view. So I'm going to click on the left hand link here. I'm presented with the assignment itself. You can still change the settings if you need to change something didn't go well or you want to change the way it's presented. You can still do that here. And as I scroll down, I can see a quick list of all my responses, which is very user-friendly. I don't have to look at the actual grid. It's all listed out for me. If I see one that I think is inappropriate, I could decide to click this here, decide to make it inactive if it was something that I did not want to be on the grid for other people to see. And again, I have the student link here on the right, the teacher link here on the left. I'm going to click here to view it as a teacher. I can watch the video here, and I have so many options for feedback, which is very handy. So you'll see there are really 4 or 5 different ways I can provide feedback. I can give numeric feedback, like a number grade. You can even control in your settings the rubric or the categories that you're grading on. It doesn't have to be ideas and performance. It could be whatever you want. Down here I can type comments to give them some feedback. If typing is too slow, I could actually hit this button to use the video camera to record my feedback back to that student, and I can like that, kind of like Facebook, give it a thumbs up. You also have a couple of different tabs here. The feedback tab is the default one, but I like this edit tab. When you go into the edit tab, you can give it a vibe, and a vibe is what I would call a sparkly sticker, or a stamp. Remember when you were in 3rd grade and you got the sparkly sticker on your worksheet and you knew that you did all your multiplication tables right? I could type in, "Good job," and that will just show up at the top, and all the students can see that you gave them that sparkly sticker. You could also feature that, so it will show up with a star on the grid so all the students can see it. You could even do the spark, which is kind of strange. This will create a new assignment, a new topic, where this is the prompt. So if you loved this response, you could then assign, just by clicking that button, assign it on your grid for other students to respond to, which is kind of neat. And then there's the share link over here. The share, if you loved a video response so much and you wanted everyone to see it. And there are a couple of different ways you can do this. This link here on the top is an interactive link where the students can view and like and leave a comment and do everything. If you want something a little more toned down, you could grab this link at the bottom, and that will only allow the people to watch the video, almost like YouTube. There's no recording a response or anything of that nature with that link. And then once you're done with all this, and you've provided all the feedback for this student, I love this feature. This little button right here is your next button. So all you have to do is click this to go to the next student. You can watch their response, you can move on to the next one, you can move backwards. You have all these options. It's really literally like digitally shuffling your papers like you would do with worksheets, but you can just do it all there on the computer. Makes it super easy. Let me show you one last thing. Once you're done with all of that, you have this option to export your data. Click this link. Once you have everything graded, you have this download. That download gives you a spreadsheet with all your grade data. That's very handy for copying over into Infinite Campus or putting it in your gradebook or whatnot. So you have so many ways to interface with that data and with the students and to give feedback, and it has so many options, and you will enjoy grading on FlipGrid.